guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. Hi guys. Mm. Hi Honor, how are you? Hi Arnold. Link. My back. How was your day? Hi Hunter, how are you? My back wants to finish with me. Guys, can y'all like the screen, please? Don't forget about liking the screen. What happened to my back? I stream a lot, so because I'm also on TikTok, so I stream for a lot of hours. Today I stream for like maybe 8 to 9 hours before I come here. I'm going to stream for 3 hours, take a little break to do content, and then I'm going to get back to streaming again. I don't stream here a lot, but with time, yeah, I'm going to, you know. Hi guys, welcome to the chat. If you're new to the chat, say hey, I'm new here, and don't forget to drop on a like, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Click on that like button and subscribe button, please. Can we get the likes to 5, please? We have 5 people in the chat. So yeah. So how was your Thursday? Interesting, funny, weird, boring? Hi, my day was great. A very, very long day, tiring, but it was great. Guys, can we get to 5 likes, please? Day was cool. I was finishing up my project, researching Amazon Bedrock and some Excel conversations. Okay. Your eyes are a thief. I think that is a compliment. Thank you. Guys, can y'all like the screen, please? Can y'all like the screen? Can we get it to 10 likes? Can we get the likes to 10? And don't forget to sub. Would you like to hear a quote that will make your day even better than you just made mine? Why not? SMS. I would be curious to hear about that. Also went to the gym and did some landmines and went to my mom's house. Okay, that is interesting. That was a really busy day. Bench press at ETC. Me, I don't know how long I would last in the gym. No, what happened, Jerry? Hello, Morad. How are you? That is interesting. I don't know. I love running outside and walking, but the all intense stuff, I'm like, meh. Guys, can we get the likes to 10, please? Can we get the chat to 10 likes? Let's go. We have 24 people in the chat. Let's get it to 24 likes. And if you're new in the chat, say hi, I'm new here so I can get to know you. You could be the master of fate. You would be the captain of your soul, but you have to realize that life is coming from you, not at you. And that takes time. Interesting. It is very interesting code. Thank you for that. Hi, good morning, Paul. How are you doing? Hello, Giltek from Turkey. That is a very, very amazing quote. Guys, can we get the likes to 20? Hi, Eroj. It's fun, stress relief. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Me, I have a lot of stress relief stuff. Guys, can we get the likes to 10, please? Please, please, please. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, Jeremiah. Welcome in. I'm good. How about you, Jeremiah? Do calisthenics don't have to leave weight? Okay, because I love cardio. Like I love things like you see like the running machine and there's like the bike and stuff like that. Those are the type of things that I like, and I love swimming. I love swimming. Hi, Hannes. Hi, Case. So it was nice. Okay, good morning, John from England. I made it 20. What do you made it 20? What are you talking about, Rohit? The precious blood of Jesus, that blood which speaks better than that of Abel's beloved invoked, the blood which saves. Hi, Elias. Hi, Demetria. Hi, Taran. I miss Africa so much. Where are you from in Africa? Thank you guys for the likes. Guys, let's get the likes to 18. We have 18 people in the chat. We can make it to 18. You guys are doing a great job. And don't forget to sub, guys. Please. Love your hair, great smile. Thank you so much. Hi, Stella. Hi, Chief. Cool. Swimming is fun. I don't like running though. Hiking is fun. Jumping ropes. Heavy bags bearing that cardio for me. Yeah, you're not a cardio person. Me, I love cardio, and because I used to be a soccer player, so that's why too. And hiking, I love hiking too. Hiking, when you're frustrated, hiking is a good thing. Hi, Steve. Thank you so much, Mitria. Thank you, John. Would you like to know why I chose boxing? It's an amazing story. Tell me about it. I'm curious. Feel free to tell me anything. Guys, can we get the chat to 17 likes, please? Please. Because I see 17 people in the chat. So if y'all click at the same time, we can get it. So, I don't disclose that, Ziking. Hi, Marcos. I don't remember you, Camilla. But nice to meet you and thank you for the sub. Thank y'all for the 11 likes. We got this, guys. We really got this. So, most of y'all told me that your Tuesday was weird. Why did you find it weird? Like, to me personally, this Tuesday went so fast. I don't know. Tuesday is the day of the week that I'm like, ugh, okay, one extra day. But like Wednesday, I'm like, yeah, we're getting there. Thursday, I'm like, it is soon. Be patient enough. We're getting there. And then Fridays, I'm like, finally. And then, Saturdays are like, yeah. But I find that Saturdays now are more boring than the Saturdays we used to have back in the days. Like back in the days, like Saturdays were like really fun. Now Saturdays are just weird. Like they're long and weird. I don't know. That is my opinion about weekly days. Thank you, Pedro. Muchas gracias. Hope you had what was. Hey, you hope your day was positive and good energy for you. Amen to that. My day will be even better. And how was your day, Kurt? Good morning. This is Eddie, Mr. Zambia. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Kadiel Hunter. Okay, so um Thank you guys for the 16 likes. We almost got it. I need 4 people to like the screen to get it to 20, please. Mental health and what else? Okay, let's do it like that. Thank you guys for the 22 likes. Can we get it to 30, please? Are you an angel from You're so sweet. Stop playing with God. This is a loving woman. This a stare down? What do you mean? No, I'm doing polls, that's why. Thank you guys for the likes. Can we get the likes to 30, please? Happy birthday, Georgie. Good morning. My name is Chris from Cape Town. Nice to meet you. Hello, Paige. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you. Yo, that is insane how you guys are like in the future and we're like kind of in the past. Thank you, Silence. No, I don't look my hair. What is a baby doing in my chat? Come on, this is insane. I went through a betrayal at a young age. I saw death a few times. I was in a coma and I was into a car accident and saw both my granddads in the casket at a young age. And that just filled me fire. I'm very sorry about that history and story. I know that God has you going for a reason, so everything is going to be alright. Keep praying and keep pushing. Life is tough, but we have to make it better. My day was amazing. How about yours, Sanelli? You look so pretty. It's actually braids though, Titi. But thank you so much, girlie. I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. Guys, can we get the likes to 30, please? And welcome in the chat. If you're new, don't worry. Just say, I'm new here in the chat. I want to get to know y'all. Hi, Dramas. Hi, Dariela, but nice to meet you. Hello from Brazil. Guys, can y'all put your flags in the chat, please? I see 22 people. Can y'all put your flags in the chat, please? Just want to see something. Hi, Young. Welcome here. Welcome in the chat. Just laughed. Hello. Andy, you're funny. Hi, Alexander. How are you? Shout out from Boston. Ooh, let's go, Dante. That is such an English name, Dante. Dante. Arnold. Oh, yes, I remember you, Arnold, from Friends. You're fun. Young Sadki. Young, which flag is that? I'm sorry. I don't know. I need to learn. I love learning with y'all. Whoop. Sorry. I love learning with y'all, so feel free to teach me some new stuff. Guys, can we get it to 30 likes? I need 4 people to like the screen, please. Hello, is Tajikistan. Nice to meet you, Tajikistan. Hi, Alexander. Yonko from Australia. Nice to meet you. So, what helps to stay healthy? Healthy food, sports, mental health. Most of y'all chose mental health. And to answer the question for myself, I think that what helps people to stay healthy is actually mental health. That is the most neglected subject ever. If your mental health is not good, even if you want to do sports or eat healthy, it will not change anything. let me give you an example. I have friends that wants to lose weight, right? They want to lose weight, but mentally they're not okay. They feel stressed, they feel oppressed, they feel shame, they feel all that. So what it's doing to your body is making you like keep the food. Like I don't know how to say it in English, but like it helps you like, instead of like stressing out and like making you lose weight, it's instead doing the reverse way around, right? So those people that are trying to lose weight but they're overstressed, they're not having a good mental state, the things that they're going to start a diet and it's going to work for a little while, and then they're going to come back again back to the same part. So it's going to be like kind of a waste of time, right? Hi, bread loaf. Nice to meet you from. Oh, I know you're from USA. Yo, guys, guess where I am from? Guys, guess where I am from? Nego drama. Laughter is the cure of all pain. Exactly, that is mental states. I am from Canada. Canada. Guys, don't talk to me. I'm from Canada. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. I'm from Canada. Canada. Guys, everybody with me in the chat. Canada. Hi, Shadows. Hi, Shadows. Is anybody in the chat from Canada? Anybody in the chat from Canada? Y'all don't know the reference? Like, wait a minute. Wait.
I'm from Canada. Hey girl, where you from? Oh, me? Oh, I'm from Canada. Ontario. Toronto.
I am from Canada. Okay. Black Pearl. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that was my opinion for that. Does anybody wants to say something on the topic? On the mental health and stuff like that? Does somebody want to say something? Guys, we're almost at 30 likes. Can we get 3 people liking the screen, please? Just drop me a like button. You see the sign like this? I need 3 people clicking on that. You missed my message. Wait. I'm gonna carry on the legacy and make my own. I will become a world champion. They will look looking down on me, smiling, but they don't see me, girl. But in the life I'll make them. Oh, that is so sweet. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It makes you stronger. Hi Sosa. Hi Janice. Hi Apenja. Thank you for the compliments. Hi Ronnie. You see me? I'm from Canada. Guys, let's get it. Let's get it to 30 likes, please. Okay, we're going to do we're going to do a little session. You're watching me from Iran, really? Thank you. Hi, Killing. Are you from Canada? Killing? Are you from Canada? Me? I'm from Canada. Hey, Catfish Hunter. What do you mean, Catfish Hunter? You know I'm not okay, woman. What do you think can make you feel better? Arnold is laughing. I know, we know y'all for sure. For us, it's like Canada. Ah, so done. I'm from St. Vincent. Nice to meet you, Ronnie. Guys, I need one person to click on the like. One person, guys. You know I'm down below in the States. No. You should have said I wanted you to come from Canada. What you do for fun? What do I do for fun? I like praying for fun. I like studying for fun. I like writing for fun. I love writing for fun. So yeah. There are many books that I have to publish though. Anyways, I need to do the English version of that book. Hi, Dead Star. Killing? Yo, does it make you feel special? Is how we talk in Canada. You can current concurrence we have for sure. I know, right? Praise Yah. Cooking. I hate cooking. I hate cooking. I'm like, ugh. Like cooking. Do you know why I hate cooking, guys? I hate cooking because when you cook, you're hungry, right? You're hungry all the way. You're tasting all the flavors and blah, blah, blah. When you finish cooking, you're not hungry anymore. So it takes me like 2 days to start eating my food. That's why I hate cooking. Because I'm not hungry. So I'm like, why am I cooking? That's my problem. Like, yeah. I come from Canada. Any question for y'all? Canada. Guys, can we get can we get to 40 likes, please? Good morning, Rabita. Christopher, are you sure everything is okay on your side? Hey, Terry. Terry in the building. Kelling. Kelling, what did I do? Your Canadian accent is just, ooh, gracias, mi amor. I come from Canada, so that's how we talk in here. Dante, you're laughing at me, huh? Or today I have to put my countdown for what? So do you just buy food? I used to buy food a lot, but with the Epson files outside, I do not trust food anymore. So I rather do it myself because I need to be sure I'm actually eating real meat, right? Real chicken, right? Yeah. And I avoid every ground meat, right? Because I want to be sure that it's real meat, right? Hey, everybody, I'm from Canada. I guess you had to have a flaw. What do you mean, a flaw? That is a flaw for me not to pronounce your name properly. Guys, please, can we get to 40 likes? Please, 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 please. Thank you so much, Jesus Salah. Where in Africa are you? I'm not in Africa. I'm from Canada. I am in Canada. Guys, can we get it to 40 likes, please? I have the same brown, but I'm impatient. So most of the time, I retire cook time. So you're lazy. You're lazy or impatient? Why could you be? How can you be impatient with food? I'm so sorry for that, Misty. Oh my god, black woman, come to Morocco, Habibi. I'm coming. Say less. Say less. Good morning, Hassan. I'm not fine. I have so many trouble. Trouble about what, Mosita? She's bald. Who is bald? Huh? Who is bald? I'm not bald. Good night, Clever. Nice to meet you from Brazil. Why do you have to say Wakanda forever? What are you trying to say, huh? Guys, can we get to 40 likes, please? 40 likes. I need 5 people to like my screen, please. No human meat. Yeah. No cannibalism. Okay, I'm from Cameroon. Do you know Cameroon? I know my account since I know my account since I was 5, banana 19. Huh? You know your cat since you were 5? That's what you meant? What is your favorite color? Actually, noun is white. Hello, Fairy Queen. Can you make me a moderator? Not yet, miss. I don't know you yet. But nice to meet you, miss. Hi, mister. Guys, let's get her to 100 likes. Let's go, Chameleon. Chameleon in the building. Welcome in the chat. I'm from Canada. Yeah. Hi, Kate. Thank you, mister. She only answers to trolls. Didesia. What are you talking about? Hello. How are you doing, Kate? I know Cameroon, but I know better Canada. Of course. If you're Yo, you didn't just write Canada like that. Yo, that is insane. Thank y'all for the 40 likes. Can we get it to 50? We got this. Hey, God's time. Hi, God's time. How are you doing, Kate? How was your night? Did you sleep? Good. Hi, Sandeep. Let's reach 50 likes first. Ooh, get it? Just a cat. Are you just a cat? Hello, controversy. Why are you hiding? Hello from Canada. Yo, I'm just going to say Canada all night. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, por favor? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Tú vienes? Está very, very fruadata, I see here. Yeah. I just invented the whole word, right? Hey, Marlene. Oh, you from where, Tamia? Okay, they're talking in the chat. Let's help her get. Okay. Do you have a beagle? What is a beagle? What am I supposed to understand by that? I'm fantastic, can't complain. I slept good, yeah. How about you? I'm great. I'm highly favored. I'm blessed, and I cannot ask for more. Like, really, I'm so happy, and I'm so blessed. And I come from Canada, so since I come from Canada, I'm happy. Love from England. Nice to meet you, GT. Love you too from Canada. Hello for Canada. What is true love or actions? What is true love or action? I'm not sure to understand. Speak truth. Speak truth. Most of people are doing okay, so I'm happy that everybody and most of y'all are okay. For those who are saying no, why are y'all not okay? I come from Canada. It's not enough. No lie, it's summer in 2 days. There will be 1 degree. No, that is so unfair. Us, we're like -30 in Canada. Yo, that is insane. You're Australian? But he didn't say it cute. Like us, it was very cute. It was like Canada. He didn't say Australia. How would Puerto Ricans or Dominicans, Puerto Rico, how would they say Australia? Hey, Cald, how are you? I remember you now. GK, I remember you from yesterday. Hi. Hi, Alte Gang. Why do you need to say Alte Gang? Yes. Yes, -30. Is love is love is said by words or actions. Okay. Okay, is love said by words or actions? Me, it's actions. Action speaks louder than words, actually. Like if you tell me you love me, show me. Show me. I cannot feel it. I cannot see it. I cannot touch it. So show me. Where is your love? Where is it? OC chat. Yeah. Good morning. Are you a mom? No, I'm not a mom. But you can call me mommy. Mamacita. Mm. Mamacita, because I'm from Canada. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember you called. Is your full or you're pretty? Huh? What does that mean, Desmond? Good day, JK. Hello from Indonesia, Saru. Well, I showed some actions and it didn't went my way. Yeah, I could see that. It's okay. It was just a girl. She was a girl. She wasn't a woman. Real women, they don't like too much talking. We like a lot of actions. Craziness. We love it like that. What is my love language? Y'all won't like it. Y'all won't like it. Thank you, Desmond. Are y'all sure that you guys are going to love my love language? Do you think people get caught up with the word love instead of the actions? Yeah. I think that about love, people like love the idea and they love the words. Like I feel that with social media, we don't know what love it is, like what love is anymore. You know, because of like those fake realities that Disney showed us and stuff like that. People don't know how to love anymore. Like the real when somebody tells you I love you, the I love you is not something easy to get when somebody really loves you. It's hard for the person to tell you that because they love you so bad, so they rather instead of talking, putting it in action. But some people that don't love you, it's not because you say to somebody every day, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, that you really love the person, right? And the hardest part is to show the person that, okay, I love you. For example, your girlfriend, she's sick and she's like, oh babe, today I'm sick, so I won't be okay. I won't come to your place today and da da da. Then how are you going to react? Oh babe, I hope everything is good on your side, and then you start going partying and have your day like if nothing happened? Or are you going to send her something, right? You send her a letter. It is still cute. You can send her a letter, you can send her flowers for her to feel that you're present there for her. You can send her flowers, you know, or you can surprise her at her place after work, you know. You can bring her some chocolate and like, oh babe, I thought about you, I got this for you and stuff like that. You know, it is cute stuff like that that shows that you really love her. And sometimes when she wants to put herself in dangerous situations, you stand on your grounds, right? That shows that you love her. I'm not talking about psychopaths. Because us in Canada, we do not like psychopaths. Not in Canada. Anyways, so that's what I have to say about that. But my love language is money. I love money. Hi, Adrian. We are you. What you mean, Michael? I don't think most people want their safe people while messing around at the same time. I don't think most people want their safe people missing. Am I the one who doesn't know how to read? I'm confused. I didn't get it. The five primary love languages: words, affirmation, acts of service, receive gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Can you say louder, Honor? They cannot hear you in the chat. Say it louder, scream. Wait, let me give you the mic. You have the mic. Say it on there. Talk in the mic. Wait, let me show you a real mic. Honor, you have to honor us. Okay, Honor, talk in the mic. Wait. Okay, let me have. Honor, your turn. Drop the mic, Honor. Drop the mic. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, no problem, Kate. When a man realizes that he loves a woman, it's almost a sad day because now we know we have to take care of and provide and protect her. Love. Women love the idea of love, but that's the problem. That's the problem with this generations of women, because they watch too much Disney movies and it's insane. It is insane. Too much Disney movies make this generations of women very bad. Me, honestly, people are like, oh, you're a woman, so you're supporting the feminism idea. I'm like, hello, I have cousins, I have brothers, I will be a mom soon, so I do not want no girl messing up either with my brother's cousin or my son or sons. Like, girl, if you need me to re educate you, I will. I will definitely do. And the woman that tries to play with my little brother's heart, I'm going to mess her up. I'm crazy like that. So, yeah. What's up? Yeah. I'm not a gangster, right? I'm very feminine and very princess, but you don't mess with my family. And I really care about men. I really, men are going to think that sometimes I'm harsh with my words and my saying, and I have a problem against them. No, I have a problem against lazy men. I have a problem against men that are hateful, men that are that like they think that being alpha is mistreating women, is like cheating on women, is like acting bossy and using her like decoration or cheating on women. I have a problem against those type of men, because those are not men, those are little boys, little spoiled brats. That is my problem that I have with those type of men. But unfortunately, the good men fall with the craziest women. And my problem is that I always ask men, how do you choose your woman? What do you focus on when you're choosing? I'm not Nigerian. Oh, okay. Guys, there's a question in the chat. There's a question in the chat. Guys, there's a question in the chat. I don't know if y'all see it. It's a question for everybody. Question for everyone. What will y'all do for money, and what will y'all not do for money? I think that this generation is so desperate that they would literally sell their souls just for money. Looks. That's the problem of a lot of men. Because you guys are so self-centered on looks, that's what women use now to, get around a lot of things. Women are going to use their looks, but when you realize that it's too late, most of y'all are already stuck or already fell in love with the person, so y'all feel like you're trapped, and then you're going to start talking shit about women, but that is what you went for. Looks. I would always say looks is not enough. She can be the baddest bee ever, but think about what type of wife you're looking for. But most of the time, men go for looks, and most of the time, they settle for desire. They settle for their temporary desire. And when they're ready for a long term relationship, they're like, damn, I wish she could be the woman of my life. But, and they're going to try to force things. And yeah. Guys, can we get it to 50 likes, guys? Can we get the chat to 50 likes? There's 22 people in the chat. We got this. Please, guys, we got this. We literally got this. Slon, you said who ain't desperate? Can you be fooled by the words of love under false pretense? No. I think I gathered like a lot of experience. So getting fooled by love, it's going to be hard. Not gonna lie, she might be the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Oh, thank you, Trey Williams. You're so sweet. For real, for real. Like a man can come to me and say, I love you, I love you, you're so pretty, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. I'm a good listener. That's the thing. And the thing is like I notice on men are not patient. And that's where I catch men. Men are not patient at all. And I'm a very extra super duper patient person. Yay. Canada people are very patient. Canada. I was told to pick a woman who will be good mother to her kids, not just looks alone. But that is a me, King Toxic. I want to tell y'all something, okay? The problem about that pick a woman that would be a good mother, it's very hard. It's a very hard topic. Why? Most women choose mothers for their kids, but it always end up very bad for them. Or it end up bad for the women because they end up miserable in those households. Why? Because when a man choose a wife for his kid, he doesn't love her. Hear me out. When a man choose a woman for his kids, he doesn't love her. Y'all are going to be like, what are you talking about? Da, 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 da. Most of men that has good like good moms as wives and stuff like that, they end up most of the time cheating on them, uh going outside, neglecting them, because those women will not really talk. They won't really express themselves on what they don't really like or whatsoever. They're going to be like, oh, it's okay. I need to think about the kids. I need to think about the kids. She's going to put all the time the kids in front, in front, in front, and she's like slowly dying. But she's not realizing that she's slowly dying because her men don't care about her. He cares about his kids, his future kids. She isn't. She speaks for her own from her own perspective. No, I get, guys, I get it that y'all should choose a good mother, but the problem with that is that most of y'all men don't love her. Y'all care about the basic stuff. Y'all don't care about more, and that's always the most problematic. Cause I sit down, I talk with couples, and they're like, I go through this as a mother, but I have never a recognition for all what I'm going through. I don't feel loved. Like I feel like I'm the same thing as a house cleaner in that house. Like I just have to do my job, and making a marriage like a job. It's very sad. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. Because me, what is my point in what I'm saying, right? Is that y'all should remember that as much as you guys love a good wife for your kids, like a good mom for your kids, because you guys are looking for mom for your kids, you guys should remember that she is a human being that needs to be loved too. And sometimes you guys forget about that. Because you guys are like, okay, I came home, my kids are okay, they ate, they're fed, okay. And how about your wife? How is she doing? Is she okay? How was your day? Sometimes bring her out for dinner, spend some time a little bit with her, have some conversation, get back the young memories of y'all, because after 20 years of marriage, you guys can go to the first restaurant that you guys first ever met, and remember about the good days, talk about things and stuff like that, exchange and stuff like that. Have a little bit fun together. But most household, it's just like, okay, she did her job, okay, it's good. That is my point on there. It's about the fact that most men, from the moment their kids are okay, their woman did a good job, the rest they don't care about it. And sometimes she doesn't feel loved and stuff like that. But anyways, that she is not feeling loved, she will still put her kids in front, because she's like, oh, I need to take care of my kids. I need to take care of my kids. I need to take care of my kids. And that is not a bad thing for a woman. That is a good thing. But the problem is that emotional trauma, because you men know that women are very emotional, and all the energy that she goes around, she vibrates and stuff like that, the kids grow up into that, and that is what is going to fix sometimes kids mindset. That's why you guys are going to see, the young female from these generations, they're acting out, wilding out like baddies, and like they're very like, very rude with men, and they don't have manners, they don't have values anymore, like they don't care about all that. Those are little things that they picked up from the household, and men not caring about women, just sleeping around and thinking that they're men, cheating on their girlfriends and stuff like that, and thinking it's manly. Those are little stuff that y'all don't realize. Not that emotional if they're cheating, it's light. I find it funny when people ask, if your wife, kids are drowning in the sea, who do you save? What type of question is that? What type of question is that? You know that your wife would want you to save the kids. But every parent have their decision. I had parents that when it was in like there are mothers that when they're giving birth, there's some mothers that says that, okay, take the kid and let me go. You can remake your life and whatsoever. And there are other that they're like, oh, you can give me another kid, because what is the purpose of where am I from? Fee 26. Your name is scary, Fee. Thank you, Rima. Wife first, kid second. Mm. A wife understands to love his wife. You didn't include that. King Toxic. He understands, but he doesn't do it. There's a thing that you need to understand to love your wife, and there's a thing about doing. And the majority of men today, they look for mothers for their kids, right? But the problem is, like, they think that mothers are satisfied with them providing and protecting. That's it. That is what a woman needs, and that is what she's satisfied with. And most women are like, most women in the time, they got used to that dictatorship, because their family taught them like that, the men's society taught them like that, and they thought they were happy enough. And today we see the impact of that. A man, he should provide and secure, and that's it. That's where I'm talking about the fact that women feel at some point not love in their relationships, and they tend to do crazy decisions, or their trauma gets on their child, and the kids today, they're just whiting out. Married for 23 years, Mike. And how did you make it work? Unfortunately, it's a majority of men. It's not a minority. I do not talk for the minority because the minority don't do the rules. The Epstein file showed us that the minority rules the society, but talking about the society only, the minority don't do the rules. Majority of men, they see their women as like household handlers, and that's it. And it worked very good for you. He's coming back, Vanita. He said he's coming back. How are you doing, Vanita? What do you mean? Why isn't trauma jailed up? Oh, it's not a solution. Trauma is something that you need to talk about it. Me, when I see the generations of today, I see a broken generation. I see a very, very broken generation because the parents were broken for long years and years and years, and just they're just rebelling now. Have you come across these gen type issues in marriage? General type of issues in marriage. That's what you mean? I talk about the experience of those who were married for 20 years, 23 years, 30 years, 40 years. I'm talking about them. It's not just the feminism. The feminism is something bigger and something else. The feminism is like men are accusing feminism now, right? But the feminism is something else. Like the first very true purpose of feminism was good, but now the extreme feminism are ruining it, right? But um if we look back in time, women were not allowed to talk. Women were not allowed to express themselves. Women were not allowed to say no to what they didn't want. Women were not allowed to do this, to do that, to do this. So they had to accept everything. And that is a generational trauma that you're transmitting. Men don't realize it, but their women are just transmitting generation traumas. And we have a effed up generation today. That is the new like this is wait. That is the new generation. That's what I'm talking about, Fee. The new generation now, they don't care about kids. They're not even wanting to have kids, you know? But the generations before, when they would marry, it was about the can she handle a household? Can she handle my kids? And in Africa, it's still like that till today. They look at the woman, can she be a housewife? Can she do her job properly? And me, my problem about that is that they see that as a job, right? An unpaid job. Because men love to say, oh no, it's the woman's role. But I wanted to flip this thing around a little bit, just a slight little bit. Would men be content of going to work and not getting paid? So that is my question. Would men be content to go to work and not getting paid? Okay, so in the US it's 100K? Okay. If I had to choose one person to walk through every in my life, it'd still be you. Every single time. You're so sweet. It's a plan. I'm done with work. Y'all are behind on life, love. I agree with you if you say the past generations. Yeah, that's the thing. God bless everyone tonight. Amen. So okay. Let me do a poll about it for y'all to match me up with where I'm saying. Okay, so this is my question. Would men be okay to work for free? So I'm going to get my point across because I get what y'all is saying, and every man in my chat, mind you, you guys are right, right? But you guys are not understanding women, and I'm not talking about the crazy women's. I'm not talking about the extreme feminist women. I'm trying to make you understand about women that want to be mothers. They want to be married. They want to love their men. But what is the real problem that they cannot talk about without being judged and called a feminist? So would men be okay to work for free? What is the connection with my country? We're talking about men. Who said yes? Yo, which men would want to work for free? You guys are going to understand my point. I want y'all to vote. We have 26 people in the channel, so I want to see the 26 people voting. You guys are going to get my point. I just want to see y'all voting. Be honest with your mind, and you guys are going to get where I'm getting. It has no connection with my debate. My country has no connection. It's like I'm asking you your race. Which race are you from? What is the connection with you being a human being? You're still a human being. Your blood is red. That's it. But if you want to get into details, we're going to talk about different countries. But for now, the topic is general. Okay, so most men are voting no, right? So let's come back to the initial topic that what I'm talking about. So imagine you're like happy, right? To get married, okay? You're happy to get married, but you know that you have to spend and you have to make sure you protect your family, right? So there's a certain type of programs. And with your partner, she's supposed to do a certain type of numbers things, right? And what she demands from you, it's love. That is the only demand that she demands from you. Love and respect. And the way around, your partner demands you you demand your partner respect, loyalty, and for her to take care of your household. So she have those three things that she has to do as a woman. You're going out, you're stressing, you're working, you're struggling and all that, and you're getting your money. At least there's this satisfaction fulfilled. You at least are getting money. So you're feeling okay, right? You come home, she can have to buy things, she can get to buy things and provide because you provided the money for her to be able to fill up the household, do her chores and all that. So you guys are working, right? You guys are doing both your side of the work, right? But then when there's a problem, you remind her, hello, without me you're nothing. Without me you can't eat. I'm the one taking care of everything. I'm the one doing this. You know, she's a very super emotional being to start, and she's taking care of your kids and doing all that out of love and respect for you because in the purpose of the marriage, it wasn't a chore. If it was about a chore, she would have stayed single. But the fact that she accepted this marriage and she's in it and she's in this relationship is because she loves you, she respects you, and she wants to build a future with you. But you seeing her as a kid raiser is the same thing like seeing her like a teacher. You see her literally like a daycare and you see her like a schooling, like school. So when do you take time to love her? When do you take time to tell her that it's a teamwork? When do you tell her that this is a project? You guys are building a project. That is my point where I'm trying to get. And now, in the society that we live in today, right? Women now can talk their minds out and they can go and work, right? And it's not easy because now she's having two jobs. Before she used to have one job, but the one job she would get humiliated all the time when her boss, now her husband, he's a boss to her. So when he would get mad, he would tell her whatever crazy things. Now she has two jobs. She goes to work because just the salary of her men alone cannot sustain the whole family. So she has to go and work. Make sure she's still pretty and healthy and seducing for you. And she has to do her home chores. So she has three chores now. And you have one chore, like you always did. So, are you getting where I'm trying to get with that? Are you guys getting where I'm trying to get? I want to hear. I'm going to go into the comments just to read because I was just focused about what I was saying. Um, it's just a passerby. It's just asking something about you things. You have a nice accent, that's all. Okay, light work. That is nice with you. When you work, you have to do many things that you don't want to do. Take orders and receive abuse that wouldn't normally accept. Exactly, but you're a woman who is married to you at home. She's accepting the thing that you're living with her at work. The same bullying you're leaving at work, you put it on her when an argument surfaced. So imagine she has to take it. You take it for money. Her, she takes it for love. Then we see two different sides. And that is why I'm talking about this generation so broken, because this generation will not accept that BS. You're talking her anyhow. Oh, I'm out. Because now she has the options. Before, she didn't have the options. And before, they would love more. The love was more deep and sincere. Now, we're in a capitalist society. Money talks louder. For one, it doesn't make sense working without money. And I'm not big on money like that, but you got what to do. But imagine your wife working without getting money. Because, like, when your wife is going to ask you, oh, babe, I want to go and look pretty or take care of myself, you're going to be like, oh, this, oh, that, oh, that. And she's like, oh, she's working then for free. She's working for free because it's all about now the kids. It's not even about her anymore. It's about the kids and how your household needs to look. You look good. You look great. You look dressed. Her, she's like literally is growing older faster because she's stressed about the household. She's stressed about whatever is happening. She wants to make you feel happy. She wants to respect you. She wants to be loved, but she's worried about the kids' education and all that, and she can't even take care of herself. If you're a housewife, it's a blessing because you're doing natural things. It's nature of animals and creatures to raise their rare families in good house. There's no abusing. That's a problem. That is a problem. There are many wives that are in households with boys. I would call them boys. I picked screaming and Jason for okay, whatever. Those are her responsibilities as a woman. I understand what you're trying to say, but I'm trying to portray y'all what she goes through. The same way your duty as a man is to go and work, you get shitted on work at work. At least you're like, okay, at least I do this for the money, right? because I have a family to feed, I have to take care of myself, I need to build a business for myself. At home, she's like, oh, at least I'm doing it out of love and I have a family to take care of. So the same BS you're putting on her, she's taking it for money. She's taking it for love. You're taking it for money. So that is two different worlds. And now that is where I'm trying to bring y'all to understand that women are coping a lot with too. But the thing is, like, you guys see it as her job. Like you said, it's her responsibility. So whatever how she feels after doing her chores, y'all don't care. But you guys are waiting and expecting a woman that when you guys come from that stress area, that is your duties too. That is your responsibilities too. You're expecting her to welcome you and take good care of you and make you feel better. But you do not care about her side too. Even though y'all know that women are more emotional than men. Men, they can get away with a lot of stuff. But women, y'all know how it gets with accumulation. They're bomb machines. It just take time, and then boom, it explodes. And that is where you guys can get your wife just changing personalities, changing mentality, going crazy, or getting more and more like, you know. You guys are not getting it. I'm saying that you both have duties. The same way you hate when you're at work, your boss talking anyhow to you, or customers talking anyhow to you, you need to remember that it's not because she's your wife that you need to treat her like your employee. There's a lot of men that treats their women like employees. You guys are ready to tell to the world that, oh no, it's about family. You shouldn't care about salary, but you treat her like a worker, like an employee. And when she stands up to complain about it, she's never right because she doesn't want to do her responsibility. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Kate. Because it's her responsibility, but y'all, we cannot hear about y'all. What about women not putting any fake on her hair, which makes it harder for her to submit? This is another man who needs education. I'm sorry for your loss. Using my neighbor's way at the moment. Yo, that is insane, Kate. Just saw your messages. Babe, I'm just thinking about you. Oh, okay. Not about me. Are the women in the chat who have a man that have to work a job and come home, work and clean by themselves on the top of that? Is that representative of modern couples? Well, men says it's their duties, right? Because me, the only thing that I saw that change on men's side is for them to accept that their women have to work now. And most women, they go to work and do all those chores to avoid the disrespect, to avoid the things that can happen anytime. Because men are changing. They can love you today and tomorrow they're getting fed up about your manners, your attitude, your personality, or whatsoever, or they find somebody more beautiful or more attractive or whatsoever. Because I won't lie, the stress that women go through in household, that's what makes them look less attractive. And men saying that, oh, but she has to do her duties. You guys are really proving to me that y'all are only looking for, employees. Like, she's your daycare center. Like, that's why you guys are proving me in the chat. Because, like, men would cheat on their women saying that, oh, but she's, like, overwhelming, she's stressing me out and all that. Did you try to converse it? Did you try to talk things out? Isn't it your role to be a man and calm things? try to sort it out, not run away from the problems and go outside and use that as an excuse to cheat. Y'all are not finding your woman not attractive anymore. Why? Because you guys are seeing them as housewife, right? They're the house of the wife, the wives of the house, right? Like, I don't know, y'all don't want to come home and your woman is like dressing like a nurse. She has a nurse uniform waiting for y'all, and then y'all have your good time. Y'all don't want to come home and sometimes you're like, oh, babe, you're not doing nothing for this week. I'm just going to take care of it just for you to rest a little bit. Not only wait for when she's sick or when she's pregnant. It would help, right? Exactly, but your woman is working for free. Y'all don't get it. Because men, their duty is going to get work, right? That in that work that they're getting paid. They're both sharing the household, but she's doing it out of love. She is doing everything out of love. If the minimum you can do is take care of her physically, personally, is too much for you, else than paying the bills, I mean, because men act like bankers, men act like managers. They see their wives like employees, and they're surprised that the women start acting like employees. Now you're going to tell a woman something, she's like, okay, I quit. No, I quit. I need to go and get myself another job, like a real job. And this, I'm going to pay somebody who has time for this and that need that type of money. Yeah. Women act loyal. Me, I'm talking about the loyal women, because most men cheat. And the society normalized cheating for men, so yeah. May I may have shit on my anyways, Texas. Most men wouldn't work for free, but for a woman with a heart like yours, I think I would consider it an honor. Yeah. You're so sweet, Discipline. Most men don't have the ability to cheat. That is so funny, Texas. That is so funny. No, really, that is very funny. Your nature makes you work for free? Damn, that's insane, Bruno. I can't wait until God bless me with a queen. Oh, Dwayne. So you do encourage this man to be empathic, empathetic. Well, I want men to see their women's like human beings. Okay, but we stress for her and the family without accept expecting and payments from her. Yeah, but she also have a chore to do. Like, I understand that young men have to go outside and do the hard work, but she's also doing hard work. The fact that you guys diminish the hard work that women are doing, it's very sad. Wait, do you guys know that I asked married men, did you take a test? Have you ever tried to stay for 2 weeks alone and take care of the kids for 2 weeks without your wife around? Or with your wife acting like you, not doing anything and just, it's your chore and that's your thing. And the lucky part for men, even though you take care of kids, you guys do not have to to feel the pregnancies. If y'all could feel the pregnancies plus that, I think you guys would have more respect for women if y'all could carry pregnancies. Me, I'm talking about average. Now this generation is messed up, and I'm saying that this generation is messed up because of the past generations that had traumas that they couldn't fix and didn't fix. As a man, it makes me happy to fulfill my role and provide and save our men and sacrifice my life in defense of my family. But my woman isn't happy to fulfill her role and is working for free. So you didn't get my point then, Killing. If that is what you understood from what I'm saying, you didn't get my point. Because yes, a man has to go out, get a job and all that, but it's 1% of the men that are thinking about being millionaires. The average men, they're like, okay, if I have a job, I'm good. And it was proven scientifically that average men, when they have no women, they have no kids, they can live with less and just keep their life till they grow old and die. But the thing is what? When men get women in their life, they want to do more. They're aspired to do way more. They think a little bit further, and mostly if they have a good man around them, they would aspire more than whether we're aspiring as a single man. That's the thing. And my point is not that they're crying about not getting paid. I'm just trying to make y'all understand that most of women that are in marriages that don't ask you nothing, they're there and they accept the BS that y'all would never accept at work if you weren't paid. But they're accepting that in the name of love. And they have the right to go crazy sometimes and complain sometimes because, it's stressful. And y'all do not consider whole dress like building a household stressful as yours because you guys think that men are the only people that suffer. But having an emotional being at home, okay, yeah, she's at home at least, but she's not at home not doing anything most of the time. She needs to make sure that the house is clean. She has to have plans for the kids. She needs to make sure that the kids are fed and all that. But then there's that period of the month that comes every month or 2 months. That's something that is very complicated to handle with. Yes, our moms never cried or complained about it, but we see the pain and we see the change of attitude and manners and whatsoever. Now there's also the pregnancies where she risk her lives as much as y'all want kids and y'all decided to. If y'all decided 2 kids, she risked her life for you and the family that you guys are building twice, if not 4 times, 5 times, 7 times, 8 times, and without counting the child loss in between. I'm trying to make y'all realize that you guys are dealing with human beings, not employees that have chores to do. Because if she would see you like a bank, like how women treat men today, is the same thing as men were doing. Men would treat women like employees. Now women treat men like banks. Now women treat men like banks. Like I feel bad for men that are treated like bank accounts. Oh, he don't have money. Oh, he don't have money. Oh no, if he that is so sad. Y'all are treated like banks now because you guys for generations and generations y'all were treating women like employees, like housemates. That's why they're upset. And I am against that mindset. How are you gonna go down with that hair? Okay, let me help you go down. Wait, a little bit low. Out of here. In other words, she's working twice as hard and should be compensated as women should pay attention. Well, he said what I'm trying to say, things. Thank you. He said what I'm trying to say things. Exactly what I'm trying to say things. That's exactly that. And I'm happy that Fee, we got to understand each other. And I'm happy that somebody caught something from what I'm trying to say. You cannot change it. I'm not trying to change people, you know. I'm just passing my mind out, and people that want their relationship long lasting, you know. Wait. I don't know. Is it George Washington? Let me see. Not George. There is this like famous black man that has been married with his wife for now 40 years. I forgot his name. Do y'all know about him? It's a very famous black man in America that he's been married. He's a very great celebrity. I forgot his name. I don't know if it's Washington something. I don't know. I cannot find him. Nick, is it Nick? Wait, let me see. No, it's actually a black man. Um, is it George Bush? I don't know. It's just that I found a video, not George Bush. I have a lot of messed up names in my head. Well, there's my point across that I wanted to say is that that influential man, I wanted to use him as an example, right? For y'all to understand what I'm trying to say. Because the man that I'm talking about, he's the one who talked about relationships and how his marriage functioned for 40 years. He said for your marriage to function, you need to listen to your wife. And I wanted y'all to hear it from his mouth, for y'all not to think that I'm the woman I'm trying to push down men and whatsoever. And that is the same thing that I've been hearing from my grandfather, that I've been hearing from generations to generations. And when I would learn and I would dive deep into how the relationship used to work in the past back then, it was most of the time women that was taking a lot of the decisions, you know, but they wouldn't take the decision outspokenly, right? Because that is diminishing men. They would do it in the bedroom, right? The time that you guys are having, you know, the fun time between adults and y'all are just discussing together and whatsoever, that is the time that they exchange idea and they take decision, and then that is how the kings would rule kingdoms and all that. They had their assembly that they would go to, but at the end of the day, at night, they're going to talk with their women, and then from that decision they took together, that's what they're going to do. If it was a decision like war, they wouldn't take too much of her advices because it would be mixed with emotions when it's about war and stuff like that. But when it's about strategies and all that, they would take advices. When it's about ruling the kingdom, when it's about, you know, but and matriarchal, there was a lot of matriarchal generations in Africa, and it was working very great. That's the thing. That's the thing. Because, you know, I know that men are very smart. I know men are very smart. Men can detect a bad woman. I'm not talking about a bad wife only. I'm talking about a bad woman. Men are smart enough to detect that. But the problem with men is that sometimes they're too focused on their desires. So a man can see that he has a baddie that everybody wants. Let's take an example. For example, let's say a man is dating Cardi B, you know. He knows that she's rude, she's promiscuous, she has that ghetto attitude and all that. But the fact that she's Cardi B and then he can have her, that is why he's proud of dating a woman like that. But he knows that for his kids and for the vision he's looking for and all that, she's not bringing much. But he still wants her for that reason. I don't know if y'all are trying to understand what I'm trying to get with my point. So men, y'all are very smart when it comes to choosing women, because you choose the women and we accept. That's the thing. You guys get to choose and us we get to accept. I'm feeling great, Jimmy. How are you? I love talking. Yeah, we have to understand if women speak up the way you do or passing information across. Some just feel like men should just automatically feel they know what their heart is feeling. Exactly. And the problem is that men don't listen sometimes because they think that they're being challenged and stuff like that. I have a lot of women that told me their experience that they had to give advices to their partner about situations that would happen, right? And the partner would be like, "Oh, I'm the king of the house. I'm the man of the family. I'm the man. I'm the one taking decisions. I'm him. I'm the king. I'm the alpha. I'm the omega." And yeah, he was. They were acting up like that. Today, every day, they have a paycheck. They give it all to the woman, and they tell her, "Send me what I need. The rest you keep it, and you figure out what you have to do." And others are like still begging for forgiveness to their wives and be like, "I should have listened. I should have listened." Because men don't understand that at the age of 22, 23, 25 till 35, they are still growing and being built. Women, we mature very young. We mature very, very young. And there's also that instinct that we have. It's not for nothing that we're called helpers. What does helpers do? What does helpers do? When you get with a woman, she's not helping you, she is useless. Now you have two solutions. Try to work it out. If you see it's not working, you give up. You just next. I'm talking about a woman, not your wife. Because before she becomes your wife, you guys need to plan it. The thing is like, it's not because you're a man of uh genes that you're an actual man already mature and grown enough, because there's still this small mistake you're going to still do. There are men that like at the age of 26, 27, 28, they're making good money, but because they're making good money they think they can afford everybody. They think they already made it. They think they have power. They think they have authority. But they do not understand that the more money you have, the more humble you need to be able to maintain it, to manage it, to keep it. Because there are a lot of men that have money that are getting outsmarted by women, and they're like, yeah, you guys were calling women dumb. How can a woman outsmart you on your money? How? Your hard working money, she's outsmarting you. And it takes you like 5 years to realize it, 10 years to realize it. Okay. we have to we have to grow into that part. Big egos and foolish men pride cause us everything, and we feel stupid after we lost a good woman. That's the thing. That's the problem. Losing a good woman. Ha ha ha. Arrogance women are smart too. What do you mean? What do you mean they should be able to pick up arrogance in a man? Most men are arrogant, so what are they supposed to do? Nice to meet you, King Me. What are they supposed to do? Be single, because that is the only solution I see. Because most men are arrogant, and the trend pushed around by their families, the trend pushed around by their uncles, brothers, fathers, and the society. They have to deal with the arrogance of most men. So, what are they supposed to do? Best tax. I don't disclose that on my panel. I'm sorry. It's just for protection measures. That I don't know about. Like said, it goes both ways in the Lord's eyes, not our own understandings. Can I ask a question? Yes, Kishore. I'm listening. Guys, if in the chat, like, I see there's a lot of men participating. Do you have any questions? Like, just ask your questions out. It's a debate, it's not a monologue, so I just bring up the topics and, we get to talk about it. I'm listening. And I'm very, very open to answering questions. Do you guys have any questions? I like your bun right now. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you so much. You're talking to me like if I was a child, Honor. It's funny. You're talking to me like if I was a child. What do you mean for free? Women work for free. Women work for free. They work for love. Their second job is going to work. Women have two jobs now. And imagine women having double jobs. So she works 3 times more. Hi, Todrick. Real talk. We as men don't grow up of that until the age of 35 to 45. Exactly. That's exactly that. But I discovered something on older men though. Older men are really, if you're not awake as a woman, they're very wise in a certain way. The things that it could do. Anyways, we're going to come to that. Volunteering but working for free is crazy. Women work for free. I respect what you saying love, but the truth is that people in life is working. True that people in life is working. I didn't get the rest of your phrase. It's like pickcocking. Pickcocking. They have to flex and showboats to draw attention and have seen birds try to attract mates. They have to dance, build houses. Display feathers and to say, is it what you label as arrogance? No, that's not what I label as arrogance. You see, you asked your question properly and you saw that I was able to answer. I do not find that as arrogance. It's a man thing. I think women sell themselves in a bad way in this generation. Now women they wear promiscuous dresses, they go to parties to have men attention, they post a certain type of way on social medias. They pretend to have this imaginary life that they don't really have and all that, and yeah, it's unfortunate. You know what arrogance is. That's the thing. That's why your question, I'm telling you, I feel like you're taking me for a kid. You know what arrogance is. Nah, all women are perfect right now. Oh, what do you mean that all women are perfect right now? What enters? This is the secret rule of life. What does that mean, rules? Hell no. Yeah, well, I'm talking about the women in like we're talking about women in America, right? No, honestly, I'm asking. Um, I need examples. I will come back to you when I'll have examples to show you what I see about arrogance on men in general. Because there are many questions and I'm trying to answer all of it. Thank you, Modesty. I'm from Canada. Especially American women, but it's getting around the world. Like you saw Tyler going to India. Indian women were dressed like Tyler, so you know. Spiritual secret. I would love to know more about it. But wait, let me show you an example. Hi, NTZ Claw. This is your favorite subject, NTZ. I noticed that. Hi, Hassan. So, Honor, for example, I would take an example in my country, what I saw with a lot of men, okay, around. Men are happy to cheat and it's normalized to cheat. Like, it makes, they say that you're not a man if you don't cheat on your woman. You need to cheat at least once, and cheating is like, okay, you make her listen to you, you make her more submissive to you. And the fact that you have multiple women around you, it's going to make your wife understand that you can have any women you want anytime. So if she doesn't behave, you can just go somewhere else and it is her loss. How do you feel about that situation, Honor? And the other men that listen to the full story, how do you guys feel about that situation? Like, not feel, but what do you think about it? Yeah, exactly. You're right about it, Zira. Giving her, which one is more preferred? Giving her more money? You know, women have a price. Every women have a price, you know. I know there are women that, for example, you know, doing the house chores and all that, with all the stress and all that, giving her more money and be like, oh, babe, I just wanted to give you just this. She's going to love it because she's like, okay, I will have to go and make myself pretty for babe. And babe really cares about me. I can go and buy myself good things. And, you know, she's going to always try to match expectations, you know, because she's motivated. Like everybody, every humans are materialistic. and your joy is on your paydays. Repeat the question. My question is about, like, for example, in Africa, well, in the country that I grew up in, it's normal for men to cheat and they encourage men to cheat, right? They say that for you to be a real man, you need to cheat at least once, and that makes you a real king and a real big dog, right? Makes you really alpha. And also, they say that having multiple women around you and dealing with multiple women will make your woman more respectful. And she's going to understand that if she acts around or complain or whatsoever, you always have better options so you can leave whenever you want. So it's going to make her more submissive and listen, because she knows that if ever she wants to act up, you're just going to go to another woman and you won't care, and. So she's going to be more tempted to behave. So yeah. Hi, it's from Iran. No, cheating ruins people's life and destructive. I don't agree. That's the first part of the story. So the second part, what do you think? Now the second part is about the fact that dealing with other wives too, or having multiple wives, make your main more submissive, more respectful. So like whenever she wants to act up, like you're always cheating. Why? I'm currently 50. I cheated once when I was 20, and it was a real Jerry BS. Whew. That's why I love when you're in the chat, NTZ. Tell this means. Tell these young men. Tell them that it's not good to cheat. Speak it. You get bored, so why are you with her at first? Okay, my take, it's a false narrative. There is nothing that gains more value or respect when everyone can get across it. Okay. So it's all about the mindset then. And that is in those type of households that our kids are born. They have good wives because the wife is going to listen because society made it normal. Exactly. Exactly. And you know what is funny is that I feel that a lot of men, because I used to have a lot of debate with in general African men, just to see like the mindset around the relationships, and they would be promoting this type of men superiority and women inferiority. Like women are supposed to stay at home and clean the house and not complain about anything and just stay pretty and feminine and stuff like that. And they didn't like they don't like smart women, because they say that smart women are more dangerous and they're harder to control and all that. So they like those weak women that they can give them money and that's it. Because there's many of them. There's one of them, for example, guys. He told me his situation with his wife. He cheats on his wife, and his wife, she's aware of it. But he gives her money. He gives her a lot of money, so she has to shut up because he gives her money. She's supposed to shut up, and he gives her money. He pay private jets for women to come and lay with them and then go. He goes to boats. He goes to party events. She should shut up and just take care of the house, take care of the kids, and that's it. Whatever he does, he's the one who provide. He's the boss of the house. She needs to respect him. But guess what? Guess what? He met her when he had nothing. She had all the money. She invested all her money on him to help him grow and invest. And that is her thank you. That is her thank you. I'm just 21. I'm trying to have fun. Yeah, you have a long way to go, Vic. A very, very long way. I'm not saying anybody is perfect. She has her own brain too. It's better than one, she said. If we're always following on one line, we can see everything. Exactly. But they don't let women think. They don't like smart women. They don't like smart women. They think it's hard to control. Exactly, discipline. Exactly, don't cheat. You and me and him are cool till today. What do you mean by that, NTZ Claw? Is there any message you sent before that I couldn't see? I don't know why. I don't see all your messages. I saw that I'm currently 15-1, but if you said something after that, I didn't see. I'm sorry. So, what do you think about this story? What do you think about the story I just said? About the woman just sticking around in their relationship. She can't say anything about her man cheating and all that, and it's all normal because he gives her money. He pays women to come and lay with them, do whatever. But in the beginning of the relationship, she was the one who built him. She was the one who invested her youth on him, her money on him, and all that. And then today, that is her thank you. And there are many stories like that. Thank you, 18K. No, I'm not AI. You want me to move like AI? Do I look AI enough? Geo is bad. So you said something before, NTZ? Because I didn't see. I'm sorry. You guys ask me the same questions every day. Damn. Can I say the story? You didn't hear it? Oh, okay. So I'm saying, it's a story about cheating, guys. Take your popcorn, sit down and listen. So there is this beautiful woman, okay? She took care of this man, okay? He had nothing when he came to her. And guess what? He needed papers, right? So that's how he gets with that woman and all that. They start having a relationship. He gets his citizen paper. She helps him build his empire. Like he gets a lot of money. Now that he has a lot of money, he's cheating on her and doing whatever he wants. The only rule she says, I don't want you to be doing that at home. So he goes, he pays yacht, he pays hotels, he does whatever he wants, right? And her, she just needs to shut up because he's giving her a lot of money and, taking care of the kids. But yeah, she has nothing to say about it. And yeah, that is the encouraged mindset, huh? He is, hey Zard, how are you? He is just ungrateful, and also we have it reversed. Growing women, and then they become ungrateful and they start cheating around. Hi, Justice Crow. How are you? One woman at a time. Out for now. Hope to see you again. It's nice being here. Thank you so much, Fee. Don't forget to sub. I stream every day, same hours. I can stay longer when the topic's interesting, and I leave earlier if it gets, sleepy. Yeah, it's very sad, love, and there are many stories like that. A lot of stories like that. I'm great, Justice. And I feel so sad because, when we hear a lot of stories like that, how do you think women are going to feel? Do you think that women are going to still trust men? Do you really think that women are ready to sacrifice their youth? I think, like, sometimes when I say that men are selfish, men get angry at me and saying that, oh, I reflect stupidly and stuff like that. Women like to always complain about men and all that. But what I want to say is that men don't realize that women are born with value and men grow value through time. So, what do we get from that? Men's best friend is time, and women's enemy is time. So, the women are trying to get the best option and secure the best husband ever, and she doesn't even know if she did the right choice. She's going to know it in their marriage because people change during the marriage. It's either the man or the woman, we never know. So she has to do the best choice for her and grow old with that best choice to be sure that she's been loved, being secured, and all that. That's her purpose when she's in her youth, right? But she gets judged on her choices because they're like, oh, because she's in her prime, she thinks she's all that and all that. And then they diminish her like that, and she gets up doing whatever, and then she doesn't have the best option for her. So when she's growing older, she's like, damn, what did I do? Right? I see now. A lot of that is going on nowadays. Understand your light self mean you're like he shouldn't be sleeping around. He should be having multiple wives if he wants to. And it's okay with the woman if she's able to support them. Otherwise he should stay with just her. But me, the thing is, like, I don't understand the mindset. The woman, she's staying because she realized that she's too old to find another man. That's a problem. That's the reason, the only reason why she's staying. Or the other women that they're taught to bear those type of things. They were taught that it's normal. It's normal for women to suffer. It's normal for men to be on loyal, like disloyal. It's normal. That's the problem. That's what I'm pointing on. What do you mean work for free, like volunteer? No, actually going to work every day, but you are not paid. That is what women do every day for men out of love. Hi, Victor. It's not because he doesn't want her smart. It's more about her having her own money because can move on when she's fed up. Exactly, they're looking for control. And that's what I'm saying. They need control and consistent control. And that is a problem. An old friend, my new photos phone number. He found my new. I'm asking questions to myself now. What are the questions? Guys, can we get to 80 likes? What are the questions? Yeah. There are a lot of men that does that. They don't want women to work because, it's easier for her to divorce. It's easier for her to have a choice. They like her when she has no options, no other choice, so they can use her, manipulate her, and do whatever they feel like doing. And she's going to be okay with that because she has no choice. Guys, water is good for health. Get hydrated. Stay hydrated. Because here in Canada, we have good water in good Canada. Yo, Da-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's my African Caucasian. Okay, got my question up. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you. Thank you, discipline. People disappear and vanish and then they hunt you. What do you mean? En autre, encore. Yeah. So, guys, I have a question for y'all. Which type? Justice, you came on late though. Are you tired or something? Which type of women are harder to handle? Hispanic, African, or Caucasian, or Afro Americans? So I want to know which type of women are harder to handle. Wakey, wakey chat, wakey, wakey chat. It depends on the personality. That is a very wide. That is a very like narrow aspect. Yeah, I'm always tired. These days, I'm pushing from my goals. What question are you asking, love? Which type of women is harder to handle? Hispanic, African, Caucasian, or Afro American? What do y'all think? Wakey wakey in the chat, wakey wakey in the chat, wakey wakey in the chat. I want to apologize to all the ladies for us men not listening and paying attention. We will do better. Please forgive us. Thank you. We trust y'all, man. It's about life, you know. It happens. Nobody's perfect. Guys, wake up in the chat, wake up in the chat, wake up in the chat. So, which type of men are harder to handle? I saw somebody chose Hispanic. Why did you choose Hispanic? I saw somebody choosing African. Why do you choose African? I saw Caucasian. Why did y'all choose Caucasian? Why did y'all choose Caucasian? I should have added Canada. Canada. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. Canada. Blessed, love, beautiful from South Italy. Nice to meet you, Masidasi. Good morning, Miss the Queen. Please save the innocents. The innocent needs your help. Who is the innocent? Who are those people? Guys, which type of women are harder to handle? I need your answers in the chat. If you're new in the chat, guys, don't forget to say hi, I'm new in the chat. If you're new in the chat, say hi, I'm new in the chat, please. Can we get the subs going? By the end of this week, we need to get to 2,000 new subs. Marriage should be a threefold core: a woman, man, and God. In the US, it's a four core. The government has too much. Exactly. And like, you don't even see parents having a part. Parents can spend per day with all the stress and life realities, they can only spend like 2 hours with their kids. Well, since I've been alone, my experience is like I've only ever dated Caucasians. Ooh. Where? Caucasians from where? Italians? Portuguese? French? Americans? Which type of Caucasians? I know you Americans love French girls. You like the français. A little bit of français. I agree. We appreciate y'all. I love women and I want to be the right person for me. Mm, that is so cute. So I want to know, why are y'all choosing Afro Americans? Why are y'all choosing Africans? And why y'all choosing Hispanic? And what was your experience, for the Caucasians? Justice. What is your experience for the Caucasians? Guys, wakey in the chat. Wakey in the chat. Guys, don't forget to keep the chat moving. Don't forget to get the comments moving. The likes moving. Let's push the likes up, guys. Americans in Ohio and Kentucky, but they're different a lot from each other. Really? At that point? So what is the difference? What is the particularity? What made him attractive? Bye, Russell. Take care. What made him attractive? For those who said Hispanic, why are Hispanic women hard to handle? Why? And I see, why do people vote a lot of Caucasians? Caucasians are harder to handle? I thought it was Hispanic or Africans. Damn. I'm trying to handle any. I'm not trying to handle any of them. We can be friends with benefits. But you're free to go. But you can't come back. Oop. Auntie Claude was Auntie Claude, you're straight up. You don't play about it. Added a like. Thank you, Honor. It's an honor to have you honor in my honorable chat. Honor. When I start talking like this, I'm getting sleepy. But we need to wake in the chat. I never dated nobody in the middle school. And in high school, and I'm in barbershop school right now. I'm 20 years old. Oh, so you're still young and you already have a good mindset. You're trying to be a man so young. It's good. You're still young. You have a lot more to see with life. And like heartbreak, you need to at least have one heartbreak. But the sad part of heartbreak is that for men, it changes men heartbreaks. What are you talking about, Zero? Don't you see Afro Americans up there? And don't you see Caucasians? Caucasians, it include America too. Caucasians are in Europe and in America. I don't have a lot more spaces, but I just put it all up there. Hi, Musky. I see there. But I want to know why people choose Caucasians, and I want to know why people choose Hispanics. And let me with those expensive tickets after she's already agreed. What did I miss? What did I miss, Honor? Are you continuing a phrase? But I didn't see the first part of the phrase. No, I think YouTube filtered it. I don't know what you said there. It's hard to answer. It's been a so long time, but in my younger relationship, I wanted serious, but they were based on fleshly desires more than spirit, so that was never a good foundation. Yeah. Then she'll pay. Then she'll pay for the ticket, and once I showed her the price. She never spoke to me again. Then she said she would pay for the ticket and when. Oh, you were about to go to a concert with a girl, and then she said she's going to pay for a ticket. You showed the price, and she was like, no. Exactly. My father French, my mom Gabonese, so I don't find fit to any of those choices. If you find yourself more Caucasian than African, you can choose Caucasian. If you find yourself more African than Caucasian, you choose it. At the end of the day, it depends on your belief and what you want to stand for. That's the thing. At the end of the day, like, I don't see the problem with my poem. I like literally see no problem with my poem. I asked the right questions. I put the right ethnicities because I know those are the ethnicities that has the most issues and that are more likely to be more problematic and all that. So that's why I chose those. So mm-mm. Look up ranking country going squad and see why I see the Nubi system Mississippi is special. I'll check it out. No problem. I wanted to talk with you. I'm listening, Zero. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, yeah. Nobody's born on Valentine's Day. Exactly. Were you invited to the Iceland? No, I'm not white. Why would I go there? Why would I be invited? And I thank God so much that I was never invited to that. To, to like I remember younger me starting modeling and I heard rumors and all that, so I don't regret nothing. Guys, let's get the chat going. Let's get a chat going. But I would say the reason that I only did a Caucasian is because of the availability. I wasn't around many ethnicity and where I'm not now majority are Caucasians, but I don't date now. Okay, I see. So if you had choice, you would have mixed. So you would have loved Canada. Mostly Quebec. You would love the mixture. Or Toronto. You would love the mixture. You would have maybe dated Eritreans. When I see your personality, you would have dated Eritreans or not the Muslim. You wouldn't have dated Muslim. You would have loved the Eritreans, the Cameroonians, the Nigerians. Yeah, you would love kind of a lot of those ethnicities. Oh, you're so sweet, Zaire. Guys, are y'all born in Valentine's Day? No? Nobody's born in Valentine's Day. Not Valentine's, but being born right before it's disadvantage. Yo, I have friends that were insane about Valentine's Day. They would break up before Valentine's Day and come back with their girls after Valentine's Day, and then they would break up before summer and then come back with their girls for winter. Look at how that was how toxic the relationship was. Valentine's Day is something else. Guys, let's get it to 80 likes. Whoop! We got our 80 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. So, most of y'all are not born on Valentine's Day. Who is born in Valentine's Day? There's somebody that voted yes. Who? Yeah, crazy, right, Brooklyn? That's what they would do. The guys here, they're insane. Valentine's Day is just for the dudes to prove themselves that they're being messing up with their girl. You have your terms, huh, Justin? Justin didn't go around with his word. He went raw in it. Bad upbringing. Exactly. And they're proud of themselves. Hello, Genvi. Guys, if you're new in the chat, say, hey, I'm new here. If you're new in the chat, say, hey, I'm new here. I want to see. Aw, thank you so much. Hi, Janelle. Thank you so much. Just Guapo. Nice to meet you. Welcome in the chat. I'm from India. Nice to meet you, Janvi. So, most of y'all are not born in Valentine's Day. Wanted to ask y'all. Okay, my question was like kind of too long. So, if someone tells you they love you for the first time on Valentine's Day, you believe it or a liar? For the timing being number one. Yeah, you don't have the number ones that are here into fighting for that. I don't know where Kate and Vanita left, so yeah, they left very fast, so yeah. Honestly, I want, if when I decide to try to date again, most likely will not be Caucasians. At that point, damn. Where are the lovebirds and the crew? Yeah, they left. They left. They're not around. During the weekday, they're not really around. It's mostly on the weekend that they're very bored, so they're mostly in the chat. Hi, Ongo Drew. We need to grow the chat. We need to grow the chat. We need to get the circle bigger. I got the crown. I'm surprised. Yeah, but you talk a lot too. You're active. Oh, you took the first place. Yo, that's funny. I don't have nobody, but I love myself. That is very important to love yourself. They're lying. Oh, why are y'all saying that they're lying if they're telling they love you on Valentine's Day? Guys, there's 16 people in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't forget to click on the like button, sub, and click on the votes. I want to see everybody voting. 13 people can vote. Let's get it. Probably lying. Why do you guys think that they're lying? It's not what they say, it's what they do. But I said that they say amen to that, GK. Beautiful angel of love. Hey, Eddie. Sylvie, a body. Oh, black in the building. Thank you. Oh, black in the building. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because they need to tell me every day, not just about, oh, okay, just go up. He ain't playing with that. He ain't messing up with that. And I love God the most. Amen to that. Hallelujah. I heard before, and that was like, let me put some a little Vaseline on my lips. You know, that's tough. They probably been felt like that, just emotions and feelings of the day out. I love you. Um, I have a lot of girlies that left their boyfriends on Valentine's Day because they didn't get the gifts that they wanted. Didn't get the crazy Valentine's they wanted. They call their mans broke. 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 Just because they didn't get that fancy Valentine's walk show and get that fancy Valentine's bed decoration. And yo, Valentine's Day is so spiritual in the sense that it's the day that like most of the society are having sex, and people are not understanding what is happening in the spiritual realm. They're feeding from the energies of all those people having sex at the same time. They're feeding from all that, the Epstein files people. That is anyways, whatever. Let me just thank you for unique comment. Valentine's Day is a curse. You think so? She told you she loved you and played you. What? Wait, what did you offer her for Valentine's Day? Timing is too perfect. What do you mean by that? What you mean by that? Oh, you mean by the fact that she's telling you she loves you on Valentine's Day. It's going to be like, oh, babe, I love you so much. You're the best, amazing person. Okay, but was I amazing a month and 13 days before or not? Huh? 43 days before, 44 days before. Was I the worst person ever? Why does the word amazing comes out now? Thank you, film. It seems like most people confuse love with lust and inflection. Exactly! Valentine's Day is for people to have sex. That is what they're doing, and they're decorating beds. Yo, and they're almost like all the time out of stock for like the condoms and stuff like that. I'm like, damn. Yeah, it's pretty for sure. For sure, for sure. I will subscribe to you. It's a good conversation. Thank you so much, Zaire. Hi, Connect. Give me some. I'm going to be on Sunday's page. What you want? I didn't mean to send that. Okay, Connect. You are so innocent. Thank you. I just knew she lied. I could tell. I know when people lie. I see that. Hello, Spencer. Yo, every time I call a Spencer, it makes me remind about what is that? Is it Gossip Girls? It's not Gossip Girls. What is that show? It's not Mean Girls. There's a show about Spencer. Her name is Spencer. They're looking for a. I forgot. I don't do Valentine's Day. I will not compromise. Exactly. Do you think how we all would re- how well would a relationship be if everyone was broke, just enough for home, family, and things we need? No, like, do you guys know that money always existed, but not in the way that it exists today? It just evolved. Because before there were people that were rich, they had big lands, they had a lot of cattle because they had more kids. Their grown up kids would make the business run faster and all that. The wives would be more fertile and stuff like that. Be what? Be fruitful. What would the commitment? Are your eyes brown, Sylvie? Because they are hypnotizing. Really? Those are my eyes colors. My, do you see them? Are you sure you see my eye colors? It's been a long time I didn't see Antoine. Did anybody see Antoine? It's been a long time I didn't see him. I hope everything is good on his side. These days I don't see him in the chat. Hi. Nice to meet you, Nathan. I didn't see Antoine recently. Okay, guys. I am done for today. Big day, long day, fancy day. I thank y'all for participating. I thank y'all in the chat for sticking around, listening to whatever I gotta say. Y'all are so fun. Like, you'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, I'm from Canada. Canada. Personally, I think women should find majority of men unattractive. They end up settling and better with them. Yeah, we're going to discuss about that next chat. Wait, let me screenshot this so I can remember. We're going to talk about it next time. Have a great night, y'all. Thank y'all. Have a great night. Can we make you a logo so we can sell t-shirts or something? Well, okay, no problem. No problem. That would be cool. Good conversations, real. Good night. Have a great night. Take care. GG.